Good morning and good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to today's special webinar training with Marriott suppliers from the Orlando area, including a very special guest from Visit Orlando, Laura Kreutzer. My name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. A little bit about myself. I've been with Archer and Evolution for just shy of 2.5 years, but I have been a travel agent for over 10.5 years. So I do have a lot of knowledge and wisdom that I can pass on to you guys during my normal trainings. But today is a very special training. I'd like to thank our very special guests today for coming on and taking time out of their very busy schedules to do this training for us today. With us, we have Kane from the Swan and Dolphin resorts at the Epcot Resort Area at Walt Disney World. We have Chantelle from the Marriott Orlando World Center. Again, we have Laura Kreutzer from Visit Orlando. We have Sara Garay from the Marriott Village Orlando with us today. All of them are going to be giving a presentation on their products and properties today for you guys to learn more about what Marriott has to offer in the Orlando area for your clients. We do have giveaways for you guys today at the very end of the presentation as well. We are going to be doing a wheel of names. This is how the giveaways are going to work. You must be here for the entire presentation in order to be eligible to win. Okay, so again, you must stay for the entire presentation in order to be able to win. You must be an Archer agent at the time of redemption of the prize. The prizes are going to be stays at one of the 3 Marriott properties that are represented, and Laura from Visit Orlando is going to be putting together some type of a prize, and she will talk about that later as well to one of our winners. So again, these are normal Archer and Evolution rules. So if you attend any of the giveaways that Jose does during morning briefing, same rules. So if you're selected as a winner, you will be emailing me directly. My email address is listed to the right of me. It's going to be mark@72andsunnytravel.com. And then I will get your name to the corresponding BDM or sales manager, and they will be contacting you directly. Again, at the time of redemption of your prize, you must be an active Archer agent. So they will be checking that through me, and I will be checking that through your mentor or your platinum at that time. So again, these are just standard rules. You are responsible for all of your travel costs if it is a travel prize, getting to and from the property. And in the case of Marriott stays, you must have completed the Marriott Fantastic training if you would like to add additional nights onto the stays that are given away. You also, in that case, must be a CLIA card holder. So if you are not a member of CLIA, the new registration period opens up in November. There will be an announcement about that in the Travel Cafe. The cost for us to become a member of CLIA is $79 for the year. The new year will start as of January 1st, 2025, and will run through December 31st, 2025. Okay. Some of the benefits of CLIA is that you will also get Disney World park passes at either a discounted or a one-day complimentary ticket if you are a CLIA member as well. So if you were to win the stay at the Swan or Dolphin Resort with Chris, you could add on a trip to the parks at Disney as well, either at a discounted rate for a multi-day ticket with park hopper privileges or a complimentary one-day ticket with park hopper privileges. But again, you must be a member of CLIA. So if anybody has any questions about that, Deborah, I will address that later during Q&A. We will have a Q&A session at the end of the presentation today. During the Q&A session, I will ask that you guys raise your hands, and I will call on you in the order that the hands are raised, and then I will ask you to unmute at that point in time. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Chris Kane from the Swan and Dolphin Resorts at Walt Disney World's Epcot Resort Center. Chris, go ahead. Thank you for being here.
Great. Thanks, Mark. And thanks, everybody, for joining. I'm going to share my screen, but as Mark mentioned, so I'll start off the presentation, giving you some updates on the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin and Swan Reserve. And then I'm going to turn it over to Chantelle. That's going to give you some great information on the Marriott World Center. Then to Sara with the Marriott Village Orlando. And certainly last but not least, Laura with Visit Orlando is going to have some fantastic updates for the Orlando market. So just to get the ball rolling here. So we've got our three properties. We've got the Swan and Dolphin, and then the Swan Reserve. As Mark mentioned, we are located in the Epcot Resort Area, which you're going to see here in a second. But the one thing to keep in mind is no matter which of our three resorts that you stay at, the Swan and Dolphin are connected by walkway, and the Swan Reserve is just right across the street, is you have access to everything at all three. So we call that triplex access, and you'll hear me mention that throughout the brief update and presentation. So when it comes to our location, a lot of people wonder, where are we located since we're not owned by Disney? We're actually, managed by Marriott Hotels. This is a map of the Walt Disney World Resort, which is about 47 square miles in total. So where you see that pink circle, that's actually where our three resorts are located. So the great news with that is basically we are connected by walkway to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, but basically we're 10 to 15 minutes from all the Disney theme parks and Disney Springs. And also, depending on traffic, probably 20 to 25 minutes from Universal Studios, and then opening up sometime towards the end of next year or late summer is going to be Epic. So right near that as well. So we are on-site Disney, but we're also really close to all the major Orlando attraction theme parks and great shopping options as well. The other question that we do get is that, so since you're not owned by Disney, what Disney benefits do you provide to the guests? And the great news with that is we really have all the same benefits as a Disney resort. So, for example, we have the free transportation to all the Disney theme parks. So we've got our buses that go to Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, and those run every 20 minutes. Then we've got the water taxis, which you'll see a picture of in a second, that go to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, or you can walk. Additionally, guests at our resort get into all the Disney theme parks 30 minutes early every single day. And then on select days of the week, Disney will keep one of their theme parks open 2 hours later, so that extended hours benefit as well. One of the newer benefits, I think this just kicked in around July, is we guests at our resorts do get the 7-day advanced lightning lane reservations. That's for us and Disney-owned resorts. So all other hotels, it's a 3-day advanced reservation. So it's a nice little bonus benefit for that lightning lane access. If the guests don't want to take our free transportation to the Disney theme parks, let's say they have their own vehicle, they can park at the Disney theme parks for free. They just show their room key when they go through the parking gates for each of the theme parks. And one other side benefit is we do have it's basically Disney concierge. So it's Disney planning centers at the Swan and Dolphin. They're staffed by Disney, and they can do, if they need help with Disney dining reservations, theme park information, that lightning lane reservation access, anything like that, they can help too. So that's another great side benefit for our guests to enjoy. Now, for our three properties, and I'll be sending you all kind of our benefits cheat sheet and brochure after the presentation, but we've got, between the three resorts, 23 restaurant and lounge options. So we've got everything quick grab and go to upscale dining. We've got 6 pools between the three resorts. We've got a beautiful Mandara Spa. We've got our Camp Dolphin Activity Center, but we have activities throughout our resorts. We also have our own Swan Dolphin app. So that's great. It provides like restaurant hours, has a live chat feature, theme park information, everything from A to Z. So lots of great activities. And of course, free fitness centers as well. Now, recently, wanted to show you some of our guest rooms at the Swan and Dolphin. On the left-hand side, the top and the bottom photos, we're in the process of updating our soft goods in the Swan guest room. So that's what the new room product looks like. We're putting in that new laminate flooring, again, updating some of the furniture. We should be finished with the Swan guest rooms in December. Then the pictures in the middle and the right-hand side is the room product at the Dolphin Hotel. And I'll show you the Swan Reserve as we progress. But we also do have lots of suite and balcony room types for your guests to book in addition to what you see here. So when we did our full renovations, we finished those in summer of 2018. Some of the things that we did is we updated our lobby areas at both the Swan and the Dolphin. So we added a lot more lounge seating, and we opened up our grab and go outlets. So this is a picture of kind of the Dolphin lobby area. That bottom left-hand shot is Fuel, which is our grab and go outlet at the Dolphin. And then Fins is our new lobby bar that we have. We actually have our own craft beer called Fins and Feathers. Like fins for dolphins and feathers for the Swan. And we did something similar at the Swan Hotel as well. Again, we added more lounge seating for the guests to relax and enjoy. Java's our grab and go outlet there. So again, great options. And speaking, I mentioned 23 restaurant and lounge options. These are some of our signature restaurants that we have between our three resorts. So the left-hand side, you've got Shula's, which is our steakhouse, and Blue Zoo, our seafood restaurant at the Dolphin. Then on the right side, the top right photo is Amari, which is our Mediterranean-style restaurant at the Swan Reserve. And then Il Molino is our Italian restaurant that's at the Swan Hotel. So again, 23 restaurant and lounge options all together between our three resorts. I mentioned 6 pools. So the 2 photos on the left-hand side of the screen are actually part of our main grotto pool area that kind of in between the Swan and the Dolphin hotels. Then on the right-hand side is the pool area at the Swan Reserve, again, right across the street from the Swan and Dolphin. So 6 pools all together for the guests to enjoy. Now, speaking of the Swan Reserve, so this is our newest resort. It'll be 3 years new in November. This property is 349 guest rooms, but it's really configured to be about 150 1 or 2 bedroom suites. So it's great for those larger families. And to give you an idea of the way that they're set up, this is a picture of one of the suites. So on the left-hand side is the living room section of the suite. And you'll notice that in all the rooms of the Swan Reserve, they have floor-to-ceiling windows. So what you see there in the living room is you see that's a queen-size super sofa couch and 1 TV. But what's not in that photo is right behind that, there's a dining room table. There's also a credenza that has a microwave and a mini fridge. And then there's a second TV. And then that living room section will connect to 1 or 2 bedrooms. So, which all have their own TVs as well. So our 1-bedroom suites will sleep 4 to 6. Our 2-bedroom suites will sleep up to 8. And the good thing with these suites at the Swan Reserve is there's no charge for extra adults. So you can have 8 adults in a 2-bedroom suite for the price of 1 adult. And one thing too, when it comes to pricing, all of our resorts are in the deluxe category for Disney. So all 4 Diamond hotels. But when it comes to our pricing, we tend to be closer to Disney's 3-star or moderate hotels category. So you really have a lot of great value. You basically at a 4-star 4 Diamond resort for Disney's 3-star or moderate level pricing. So great value there as well. These are some of our preferred wholesale partners that we work with that you may work with as well, including Walt Disney Travel Company, Apple Leisure Group, Delta Vacations, Pleasant Holidays, and we're also part of Expedia's Travel Agent Affiliate Program as well, or TAP is the acronym for that. But just wanted to point out some of our wholesale partners that we work really closely with there too. So just to recap, the great location, on-site Disney, with 10 to 15 minutes to everywhere, but also 20 to 25 minutes from Universal and SeaWorld. The great Disney benefits, our updated guest room and lobby areas at Swan and Dolphin, and of course the new Swan Reserve, or fairly new Swan Reserve, featuring those 1 and 2 bedroom suites. And then of course, last but not least, that triplex access. So that wraps it up for me. But what I'm going to do then is I'll stop sharing and turn it over to Chantelle to tell you all about the fabulous Orlando World Center Marriott.
Thank you, Chris. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let me know if you all can see it. Are you able to see my screen?
Yep, you're good, Chantelle.
Perfect. Okay, great. Just making sure. So it's always a great day to talk about Orlando World Center Marriott. Thank you so much for the opportunity. This hotel is the largest Marriott resort in the world, and we are just 1.5 miles away from Walt Disney World Resort. So it is a very convenient location for all of your clients who are looking to maybe stay off property. We do offer shuttle service to all 4 Disney parks and Disney Springs, and that is included in your resort stay. And you can book your shuttle service up to 3 days prior to arrival. So it's nice to know that when you step through the doors, your transportation has already been arranged if you decide to use it. And speaking of a great location, we are just miles from some of the thrilling theme parks here in Orlando, the furthest being Universal at just a short 10-minute drive. So very convenient to Walt Disney World, of course, and then SeaWorld, Discovery Cove, as well as the Universal parks. And then premium shopping, we do have the outlets that are very close by, as well as 2 of our favorite Orlando malls. And then downtown Orlando is not that far away as well, and it features some of the best performing arts at Dr. Phillips. And then you have some dining and some additional entertainment at Icon Park. So very convenient location. And as far as your first impression goes, when you first walk into the resort, you are greeted by a very expansive atrium, which has glass ceilings. And you can see here through the lobby, there is also a glass at our lobby lounge. And that just provides a stunning backdrop for our indoor social hub. This is really the heart of the hotel indoors. And here in this very large, great space, we do have a full service Starbucks. We do serve all of your favorite Starbucks beverages, including all of your seasonal favorites, pastries, sandwiches, whatever you can get from your local Starbucks, you can get right here in our lobby. We have a beautiful lobby check-in desk for all of your clients when they come in, and they're immediately greeted by our amazing hosts. And then, of course, we do have our lobby lounge, and we have sushi hand-rolled on demand in that lobby lounge as well. Stunning sunsets right here from the lobby lounge as it overlooks our Falls Lagoon pool. And when it comes to our guest rooms, the experience is really a redesigned approach. We have 2,010 guest rooms in suites. 121 of those are suites. We have 10 unique variations of those suites, so you can really find the space that you're looking for, whether it be for a family or even business is being conducted. All of our guest rooms have hard surface flooring. They have a separate vanity, a dual vanity in the guest bath with a lighted mirror, so lots of space. And all of them have a beautiful oversized balcony that your guests can walk out. And depending on where they are at the resort, they could see Disney fireworks on a nightly basis. So it's a beautiful view, as well as just a room, very spacious room for your clients. And then also our guest rooms have the traditional coffee maker, safe. We do have 55-inch TVs that have streaming capabilities. Speaking of our guest room suites, we have, again, 10 different variations, and they range anywhere from a 1-bedroom to as large as a 2-bedroom governor suite. In each of these suites, again, they do feature the amenities I had just mentioned, hard surface flooring, oversized balcony, but some of them do have wet bar options. Some of them do have separate living spaces that also full out to a queen-size bed. And then some of them have separate dining spaces. So you really can find the space your clients are looking for when their stay demands for more space. We have it for you. And our next slide just has some other examples of our suites. We have a Fairway suite, an Ambassador suite, which has either a king or 2 queen beds, and then a nice spacious guest bath. So dining is one of our specialties. We do have 10 distinct dining outlets here at the resort between dining and lounges. Our main and most popular restaurant is Mikado's Japanese Steakhouse. This is your traditional hibachi style. We've all probably gone to one, so this is definitely one to enjoy. It's not too often that someone cooks the food for you right in front of you as you're part of that experience. So it's very fun to participate in that. Probably our most popular on property. Our Latitude and Longitude is Florida-sourced sustainable dining. So we really do focus on bringing in ingredients that are local to our area. We have an Italian restaurant called Ciro. Our culinary team really takes your Italian favorites and classics and just kicks it up a notch with their own spin. Our high velocity sports bar is just a high energy atmosphere, very family friendly, streaming all sorts of sporting events, especially this time of year with football. It is streaming and it is live in high velocity. American classics are served in there, a lot of beer on draft. So if that is one of your vibes, you'll definitely have to check out high velocity. And then our lobby lounge, which I talked about a couple of slides back. Continuing on with distinct dining, we do have our outdoors Falls Pool Bar and Grill. Here's your alfresco dining. We do have a grab-and-go pantry. It's called Central Pantry. You can order a variety of options here, bring them out to the pool, bring them up to your room, have them delivered to your room. There's so many options just in this one location alone. I mentioned Starbucks. And then out by our River Falls Water Park, we do have another cargo bar out there, which has a variety of drinks as well. And then we have a la carte or in-room dining. Now, we wouldn't be the world's largest Marriott resort without talking about thrilling experiences, which start with our Falls Pool Oasis. This is our outdoor heart of the resort. This features a 400,000-gallon lagoon pool. This is a zero entry area. It also has sun shelves around the silhouette, making it perfect for families that have small children. And the sun shelf is really large. It's about 4 feet in depth, in shallow depths of like 8 inches. So perfect for littles to be playing and then mom and dad to be just outside of that ledge in that 3 to 4 foot range water. Again, having that zero capability just makes it even more family friendly. But if you wanted something a little bit more focused on the littles, we do have a dedicated kids splash zone, which has a very small slide just for them and a variety of water activities for them to enjoy. And don't forget, Falls Pool Bar and Grill will deliver drinks up to the kids splash zone. So as you're up there, you can still get all of your tropical concoctions delivered right to your chair. And then for our little bit of our older children, we do have 3 body slides in this area, featuring a 90-foot water slide and then 2 200-foot twisting slides in this location. We also in this area have private cabanas, day beds, premium seating. This is where all of our poolside activities happen. So this is really our social hub outdoors. And we do have 4, I think they're 8-foot by 10-foot TV screens poolside. So if there's a major sporting event happening, you can watch it out by the pool. And we also do dive-in movies out here as well. New to 2022, I think we launched this River Falls Water Park in March 2022, which is another fantastic water experience for your guests. This does feature 3 additional water slides. These are multi-rider tube water slides, so even more fun is to be had over here at River Falls. And then there is also a 575-foot lazy river experience, as well as some additional cabanas. And again, that cabana bar is over here, and the drinks are themed to go after these water slides. So you can get a boomerango, which is made from blue carousel. So you can kind of get the idea of the theming there. And when we opened up River Falls Water Park, we were greeted by David Marriott, who rode the slides with our general manager, Robert Bray. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the video with sound, so I'm going to skip over that, but I'll drop the link in the chat so you can watch it at your leisure. But we were so excited to have David Marriott and our general manager, Robert Bray, go down all 3 water slides and experience that. You'll see it via GoPro version in the link. When I send that over, you'll be able to watch the video there. Again, being the world's largest Marriott means that we have world-class amenities. We have a variety of kids' activities year-round, including during the holidays. We really dial up those experiences. We have oversized outdoor activities, including that 400,000-gallon lagoon pool area. We do a nightly laser light show just to bring everybody, again, poolside to really enjoy the beautiful weather here in Florida. But if you're staying on track in your fitness goals, then head over to the fitness center, where we feature about 3,500 square feet of cardio machines and free weights for you to enjoy during your stay. We do have championship golf. Hawks Landing is just steps from your room and features 18 holes of championship golf. We have a boutique spa, again, that poolside experience with cabanas, day beds, and premium seating, so you can be front and center to that pool experience. And then we do have that shuttle service to the Magic that is offered daily. that goes to all 4 Disney parks and Disney Springs. You can reserve it in advance, and it goes to the parks multiple times during your stay, like during a day. So you'll be able to go to and from the parks at your leisure. And just some features that are just unique to our property. We really go big for the holidays, including our seasonal experiences, specifically around our 12 days of seasonal fun, which are coming up here in December. This year, we are launching a brand new drone show. It will launch December 25th and will go through December 30th. We will have 5 nights of a themed drone show, which will not repeat. So that'll be a fun experience for our guests to enjoy. We also have mermaid and glow events poolside, where we have as real can be mermaids swimming in the pool. They do swim with your children. They do tell stories about sea conservation and why sharks are important and how to be a mermaid. So it's a really great experience for our little explorers. We do have one of our favorite characters, Mingo the Flamingo, who comes out and does poolside activities like Mingo Says and Mingo Dance parties. And then we do have a speakeasy on property, which is opened for seasonal and curated events, which you'll see right here with our guacamole. And sometimes we do sushi rolling classes. So some pretty unique experiences that are known just for us. We talked a little bit about our holiday experiences, which I'll leave the slide right here. And again, we'll make sure that you get the presentation so you have all of this information. But we are really dialing up the holidays this season, starting with Thanksgiving. And it will end with spectacular fireworks on New Year's Eve. And then making memories in our world. So we just want to remind you that we do have advisor rates. We do have guaranteed connecting rooms. And we do have some really great experiences that include resort credit for your clients. Now, my name is Chantelle Paikai, but I am presenting on behalf of Christine Peters. She will be your contact. It was my pleasure to take just a few moments of your time today to share about Orlando World Center Marriott, the world's largest Marriott resort. And I will turn it over to Sara to talk about her properties now. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I know this is a lot of information, a lot going on. But who doesn't want to come to Orlando now? Aren't you excited? I am excited and I live here, but I love all of this. So let me share my screen and see if making sure it will let me. Good, I think we're good. Can you all see my screen? We're good? And
no. Not yet.
No? What about now?
We just see your beautiful face. Now we can see it.
Now we see it.
Oh no, it went away. We're gonna try it one more time.
There it is.
Yep, all good.
Awesome. Well, thank you once again. Thank you all for joining us. We are very excited to show you all the Marriott properties and the fantastic destination Orlando is. My name is Sara, and I represent the Marriott Village Orlando, your select brands hotel for the Lake Buena Vista area. Having here, we have 3 brands under one roof. It is a Courtyard, a Spring Hill Suites, and a Fairfield. So let me tell you about the hotel. So where are we located? We are located right here by I-4, and just to reference from our partners, we are just 2.5 miles away from the magnificent World Center Marriott and 5 miles away from the wonderful Swan and Dolphin. So we are all located within each other's areas. I am right by I-4, so just a couple of miles away from Disney Park, SeaWorld, and Universal, and our closest pinpoint, I would say, is we're just 1 mile away from the Premium Orlando outlet. So we are in I call it where the magic happens, right? So our hotel offers transportation as a good neighborhood hotel with Disney. We extend transportation to the Disney parks, Disney Springs, and the premium outlets. So you can clearly walk to get all your shopping at the outlet, and we'll pick you up with all your bags so you don't have to worry. So 3 hotels, 1 roof, and I call it 3 times the amenities, 3 times the fun. 1 key provides you 3 times the access. So no matter where you're staying within the village, you can utilize all the village amenities. So if you're staying at Courtyard and you want to enjoy the pool at Spring Hill, you may do as well, or vice versa. Total altogether, the three brands, we are 1,100 total guest rooms, and we have 3 resort-style swimming pools, one with a zero entrance with a mix of an indoor-outdoor pool, 4 hot tubs, one also to being indoor-outdoor, splash zones, a village food hall, where you can grab and go all the delicious treats between burgers, salads, paninis, froyo bar, you name it. And inside Courtyard, we'll have bistro serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We also have a breakfast buffet, and we also have a Starbucks. At every hotel, according to our brands, Spring Hill Suites, all the rooms are suites, and we have breakfast included in your rate. At the Fairfield Inn, your most value brand, with breakfast included in your rate as well. And then our Courtyard is going to be more of our, I call it our high-end select brand, larger square footage, and where we can find the Starbucks and the bistro. We also have 24-hour fitness center, business areas, the playground, and your laundry. And we're inaugurating our brand new arcade. So that's going to be lots of fun for activities to be able to be done. So exploring the complex a little bit, Courtyard, we have 312 guest rooms with a 12 suite component in there. We have a mix of queen beds and king beds. All the rooms, no matter suite or non-suite, they all will have a microwave and a mini fridge. And the suite version at Courtyard will come with a kitchenette function. We have balconies overlooking the pool and also overlooking the main fountain of the entrance. Here's where we have the zero entry indoor-outdoor heated pool. We have the bistro for your meals, and we have a Starbucks. Moving along, we have Spring Hill Suites, which is my favorite brand in the select brand portfolio, just because as the name says it, all the rooms are suites. So you have the extra square footage for everyone to have a comfortable space. Here we're going to have 400 suites, and we are happy to take that we are the largest Spring Hill Suites in the entire world. So with 400 suites, as I mentioned, we have configuration of double beds, and we have king beds as well. Here, your rate includes complimentary hot breakfast buffet every day. Yes, we make Mickey pancakes, and you all can get one. Right now, we're running a special for the pumpkin Mickey pancakes, which are a hit. Over here, we also have the 24-hour market. So you can stay at the Spring Hill Suites, and let's say you go to Courtyard and you want something from the market over there. Absolutely, 1 key, 3 times the access. You can just charge it to your room. As here also, the suites are all have a kitchenette configuration, your microwave, your mini fridge, and your sink. Moving along the Fairfield, I would say this is our most valued brand out of the 3 here at the Village, with 388 rooms, and we have approximately around 25 family suites per floor. And this is my favorite room of all in the Village. We have the bunk bed room. As you can see on the top corner on your left, we have a king bed with a semi-wall divider into the bunk bed. So the bunk bed is 2 beds with a trundle, or it can be just 2 beds. So you can easily fit a family of 7 or more, depending on the ages, in 1 room, and everyone gets their space. Over here as well, everyone gets their Mickey pancakes, complimentary daily hot breakfast buffet including your rate. We also have a pool here, and we have a business market and business areas. So that's pretty much for the Village. I believe it was quite fast, but I want you all to also learn about Orlando itself. But a couple of things to know about the Village. Yes, we have a destination fee. The destination fee is $5, and that destination fee is given back to you as a sort of credit. So you can spend it at the hotel. You can buy your Starbucks there. You can pay for your pizza and your burger. We give it back to you so you can spend it. Then we also have a parking fee of $22 per car per night. And also important to mention, the destination fee is not per person, it's per room. So you can have 6, 7 people in a room. You only have that $5 charged once. And that's it for me. And let's hear for Laura to learn a little bit more about Orlando. Thank you all.
All right. Thanks, Sara. Hello, everybody. My name is Laura Kreutzer. I'm the Travel Industry Sales Director for North America with Visit Orlando. And I work with Marriott a lot on these webinars to kind of show you all what Orlando has to offer. We have so much more, obviously, to offer than the theme parks. We are the theme park capital of the world. But honestly, if you were to do everything in Orlando, it would take you over 120 days. So really, I have about 10 minutes. So I'm going to fly through this really quickly and kind of focus on beyond the parks. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what else there is to do in Orlando for your guests. So let me get out of this. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah, you're good, Laura.
All right, perfect. This is kind of a layout of Orlando, and I wanted to show you this to show you how close really everything is in proximity, specifically the theme parks and the other areas I'll be talking about. But you can see where the 3 current Universal parks are up in the convention area, and then the 47 square miles of Walt Disney World to the southwest of that, and then of course the 3 parks for SeaWorld. So they're all really within a 10 and 15-minute drive. The one exciting thing which I'd like to share is the Universal Epic Universe Park is opening in 2025. Not very often we get a brand new theme park, and that's happening and opening in 2025. There is no open date yet, but we're hoping maybe mid-year. And that's going to go just about here, as you can see. So it's going to be seamless to the other Universal parks. There will be transportation that will take you over to the park between the 3 parks there now and Epic, which is opening next year. Very similar to the transportation on Disney when you go from Animal Kingdom to Magic Kingdom. It takes about a 5-10 minute bus ride. This will be the same at Universal, but I did kind of want to point that out because I know your clients will be asking about Epic. It's really the kind of the hot, pretty new shiny penny in 2025. Again, we're going to talk beyond the parks a bit, not focus on the parks because you all most likely know a lot about Disney and Universal, but we're going to talk about other attractions and other areas and things that your guests can do that you may not have thought of. The first area is International Drive. International Drive is the premier tourist corridor in Orlando with hundreds of shops and dining and restaurants and things to do. In fact, we even have an iDrive trolley that your guests can hop on and hop off for about $2. It goes between the south outlets, which is down by Lake Buena Vista, and it goes through SeaWorld and all the way up through iDrive to the north outlets on iDrive. So really, if they don't have a car or maybe they don't want to drive with all the traffic and the other tourists, you can take the iDrive trolley, hop on and off and kind of experience all there is to offer. Some of the things on iDrive, we have the 400-foot Star Flyer that you can swing and you can really see all of Orlando from there. We have Andretti indoor kart games, and that is a great place for a rainy day. Kids of all ages. There's even go-karts in there for kids as young as 3 and 4 years old. It's really cute. And the entire family love it. We have a beer spa that opened a couple months ago, and you actually sit in a beer-infused spa. There's saunas, jacuzzis, steam rooms, and you get a beer stein of beer, and great place to go if you have bachelor groups or bachelorette groups, or you've got maybe family reunions wanting to do something, maybe a guy's golf group. The beer spa is on iDrive. It's really unique. And then, of course, Fun Spot. Orlando, we have 2 locations. It's our local amusement park. One thing I love about Fun Spot, it is pay to play. So you don't need to pay for admission. You can park for free. So if your guests are maybe flying in early and they don't have a theme park ticket, and they don't know what they're going to do for the day, what do we do with the kids? You want to let them run around, or maybe they're leaving late and they don't have a theme park ticket, and what do I do before our flight? Fun Spot is a great option. There's actually one location down by Disney, and there's one on iDrive as well. Also on iDrive is where Icon Park is. Icon Park is a destination, kind of a standalone destination all its own, right in the middle of iDrive. There are over 55 shops and restaurants at Icon Park, but very similar to Fun Spot, it is pay to play. So there's free parking, free admission. You can walk around on weekends. They have live music. There's a big grass area that kids can run around and dance, get their energy out. This is where the Merlin attractions are. So Merlin owns our Orlando Eye. I love our Eye because it's so flat in Florida, you can actually see the coast. Sea Life Aquarium, of course, Madame Tussauds is on the base of the Eye. So all 3 of those attractions are owned by Merlin, and you can buy one ticket or you can buy a ticket for all three. There's various restaurants and shops. We've got Old Red, which is Blake Shelton's restaurant, which is an awesome place to go for barbecue and burgers, live music. We've got a Museum of Illusions at Icon Park, and it's one of my favorite places. I had a fam recently with a group of adult travel agents who went in there, and I could not get them out, even after 45 minutes. It's a selfie haven. You take pictures and you go to different rooms, and it's just really, really cool. And there's a separate admission price for that. So just know Icon Park is available, and it's a really neat place to check out. Right next to Icon Park is something called Point Orlando. And again, outdoor shopping area, boutique shops, restaurants, bars, nightclubs, and even a comedy club at Point Orlando. So you can really walk between Point Orlando and Icon Park and have a bunch of different experiences to choose from. They just opened last week live at Point Orlando, which is in the corner there. And it is a huge sports bar with a sports bar, a country bar, and just different experiences in different places to check out at night. Great evening entertainment. Additional, more to explore. I do like to highlight SeaWorld. I say beyond the parks, but SeaWorld is a bit underrepresented. SeaWorld is, believe it or not, the roller coaster capital of Orlando. So everybody thinks it's Universal, but it's actually SeaWorld, and they have 9 roller coasters. So in addition to all the educational experiences with the animals and the trainers and the animal habitat, you can now actually experience 9 roller coasters at SeaWorld, which is pretty phenomenal. A couple things about SeaWorld: it is the home of the Rescue Center. I love to point it out because you can actually book your clients a tour backstage at the SeaWorld Rescue Center. They have rescued dolphins and manatee and turtles, and it's just a really, really cool thing to check out. Discovery Cove is obviously their park right next door to SeaWorld Orlando. That is an all-inclusive experience that is open from 7:30 to 5:30 at night. Great thing is they maximize the capacity around 1,500 people, and it includes everything for the day, with the exception of a dolphin experience you can upgrade and swimming with sharks. But it includes snorkeling, swimming with stingrays, your snorkel gear, your wetsuit, your breakfast, your lunches, your beverages, your alcoholic beverages, animal experiences. So really, Discovery Cove is a very cool place. They do have dynamic pricing. So the earlier you book your clients there, the better pricing they're going to get. They also have travel agent rates. So if you're ever in the area and you want to check out Discovery Cove, I highly recommend it. I guarantee once you will go once, you will be selling that to your clients all the time. And then, of course, Aquatica is their water park, which is on the same property right next door. Kennedy Space Center. Kennedy Space Center is about 45 to an hour away from the heart of theme park world in Orlando, but it's only about a 30 to 40-minute ride from the Orlando International Airport. So the cool thing about Kennedy is, again, a great place to go if someone is arriving early and a family arrives early and they don't know what to do for the day and they don't want to waste a day. You can either rent a car or book them a tour, and they can go out to Kennedy Space Center. You can spend as little as 3 hours. You can spend as much as 6 or 7 hours there. There is so much to do. The good thing is they have a brand new travel agent portal. So before, when you were booking your clients at Kennedy Space Center, you would have to book them through a third party. But now you can actually go on KennedySpaceCenterTA.com. That is travel agent, like KennedySpaceCenterTA.com. You can register, and now you can purchase commissionable tickets for your clients directly with them, along with all the upgraded experiences to offer. Also here in Orlando, in between Tampa and Orlando, we have Legoland Florida Resort. This is only one of 2 Legoland resorts in the country. The second is in San Diego. Great place to go with young kids, spend the day. There's amazing themed hotels that they own, 3 hotels. It's about 150,000 acres. It's just incredible. So something, then right next door is Peppa Pig Theme Park, which is the one of a kind. It's one of its first only one of a kind Peppa Pig theme park. Merlin Attractions owns both of these parks. They're sister parks. You can buy tickets for one or the other or both and have a multi-day experience as well. Outdoor adventures. Everybody here wants to see a gator. And, you guys are probably no exception. When you come here, it's the first question I always get is, where do I see a gator? You see a gator in every single body of water here in Orlando, but they don't hurt you unless you bother them. Gatorland Orlando is around. It's still around. It's expanded. If you have not been in many years, come check it out. It's just celebrating its 75th anniversary. This is actually an upgraded experience where you can go in and the family can take a picture about 4 feet away from a 15-foot gator. And there is a handler standing right off of the side with a stick, making sure those gators don't get out of line. But Gatorland is a very popular place and a really inexpensive ticket for the day if you're looking for an outdoor adventure. Also, Wild Florida is down in Kissimmee. It's about 30 minutes from the Disney area. I love Wild Florida. If you have never heard of it, check it out. You can actually do a drive-through safari. You can feed a giraffe, hand feed a giraffe. You can go on an airboat ride, and you can walk through a rescue center with indigenous Florida animals all in one day. Families can spend 2 hours there. They can spend 3 to 4 hours there, just really experiencing everything there is. And again, these families nowadays want experiences. So this slide and all these things to offer, this is all the different things that we can do here in Orlando. Of course, we also have Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures. That is right next to Wild Florida. Boggy Creek is a little different where they focus more on airboat rides versus the drive-through safari and the animals. But they are more focused on the Native American culture of Florida, which is very unique. Of course, we have paddle adventures through our state parks and in downtown Lake Eola, and of course, fishing in all of our waters, plus over 130 golf courses to choose from. One thing you may not know is Orlando was named the #1 foodie city in the country about 6 months ago. You probably think of popcorn and turkey legs when you think of Orlando food, but really we have 7 Michelin star restaurants and over 48 Michelin guide restaurants. So for the foodies clients that you have, we really are an emerging food scene city. We have everything from the Michelin restaurants, but also family dining, of course. Here's some examples of the Michelin restaurants that we have. I love pointing out Kappa. Kappa at the Four Seasons is beautiful. It's on the rooftop, and you can actually have a wonderful dining experience and then see the Magic Kingdom fireworks at night for a little kiss goodnight. So for your clients who are looking for something special, an anniversary dinner, maybe the parents, are going to go out and the grandparents watch their kids at night. Maybe there's an engagement happening. These restaurants are amazing. Kappa specifically, I just love. And then, of course, family entertainment. Cirque du Soleil, Mango's Tropical Cafe is a Latin flair with live entertainment, family-friendly entertainment. Raglan Road, of course, some of you may have gone at Disney Springs, the Irish restaurant. So really, there is something for everyone here in Orlando. Of course, we've got Disney Springs, which I just mentioned. About 150 shops and restaurants now, with the world's largest Planet Hollywood still there. And then down the street, you've got Universal City Walk, which is the world's largest Hard Rock Cafe, still there. And the other thing about City Walk, I want to point out, if you do have theme park junkies and you have clients and you come yourself, the Epic Universe preview center is open at City Walk. So your guests and yourself can check it out. You can see what the park's all about, what it's going to look like, and what's happening with the construction over across the street. We do have over 490 hotels and resorts with 130,000 rooms. So really meaning there's something for everyone. You've just heard the variation of your Marriott partners online today, and they have some great properties, and all 3 are really spectacular. In fact, this is a picture of the Orlando Marriott World Center, which, as Chantelle mentioned, it's the world's largest Marriott. You can see their brand new water park in the corner right there. So it's just spectacular. We also have Brightline. Those of you who have heard of it, this is our high-speed rail in between Orlando and Miami with various stops: West Palm Beach, Boca, Fort Lauderdale, Aventura. Takes about 3.5 hours, but it is more of a luxury train experience. Leather seats, they serve drinks on board. There's free parking. They do have a VIP lounge if you book for the first class ticket. So I've taken it myself. It's seamless. It's easy. It's a nice experience. It leaves from the Orlando airport. Eventually, it will connect to Port Canaveral, which we're looking forward to for the cruise ships. And then eventually it will connect to Tampa as well, probably a few years down the road. But just know that they also have commissionable rates online. You can register as a travel agent on their travel agent portal on Brightline.com. They have a travel agent portal where you can book for your clients commissionable rates, and they also have discounts for you as well if you're looking to travel. As you can see here, this is the picture of the wild Florida giraffe. It's one of my favorite pictures. It's one of my favorite things to do. But selling Orlando. we have the Orlando Travel Academy. If you sell Orlando and maybe you're not as familiar, or maybe you're familiar, but you want something of all the things I talked about today, even more information outside the theme parks, Orlando Travel Academy is your resource. It is 6 chapters. It takes less than an hour. It's super easy, and it will certify you as an Orlando specialist. So you will get a certification that you say, hey, to your clients, I'm certified. I've been through this program. But the great thing for you is if you come to Orlando yourself, you get many benefits, not only the sales tools and resources, but you get free tickets to Kennedy, free tickets to Boggy Creek, Wild Florida, Legoland, and more. So when you're coming to visit, be sure to do this program and take advantage of the benefits. There's discounts for hotels and shopping and everything else. So really, it's a great program. It's easy. It's less than an hour, and I highly recommend that you go through the program. I think you won't regret it. And that's pretty much all for me. I'll turn back over to you guys.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Laura. Thank you, Chris, Chantelle, Sara, for wonderful presentations. We're going to go ahead and open it up for a few questions right now. Guys, the Q&A, again, is going to be ran like this. Please raise your hand, and then I will call on you and ask you to unmute at that point. So we're going to take a few questions right now. We're going to go ahead and start with Brandon Chang. He is in California, Southern California, East LA. Brandon, go ahead.
Hold it. Yes. Question for Chris for Swan, Dolphin, and the Cove. I was going to ask, does Swan and Dolphin still offer the bus transportation to Disney Cruise Line, or did they discontinue Disney Cruise Line with Swan and Dolphin? Like, say I'm staying at the Swan and Dolphin, but I'm going to go on the Disney cruise right after that or before that. Do they still drop you off over there, or do they not do Swan and Dolphin anymore, Disney Cruise Line? It's only the Disney resorts.
You know, that's a good question. I actually will check, because I don't believe they do anymore, but I will double check with the Disney Planning Center, and then I can circle back with you all and let you know for sure, because I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah, because I remember a long time ago, back when it was only 2 ships, yeah, you guys were part of their program, Disney Cruise Line, but then all of a sudden, now that I don't know what Disney Cruise Line does, just because I think they went entirely Disney, though, where they only do Disney resorts. I didn't know about you guys, since you had mentioned that you had offered not only the early entry, but also the Disney. You have your own Disney transportation bus, which comes every 20 minutes, and the extended evening hours as well. So that's why that comes to my attention, you know, if you guys offer Disney Cruise Line as well. No, like if you still offer that, or if you discontinued that one.
Right. And yeah, and I'll follow up with you all. I'll check with our Disney Planning Center, and then I can circle back and confirm that one way or the other. But great question.
Yeah, that'd be great, Chris. And if I may, the way I understand it from Disney Cruise Line, because I've actually had this question myself, the way I understand it is that they actually do not offer direct transportation from any of the Disney resorts anymore for Disney Cruise Line vacationers in that type of a package, but that may have changed. That was as of like a year ago, but even if you call Disney Cruise Line, Brandon, they may be able to give you the answer too.
Yeah.
So, but
okay.
Yeah, Chris, if you can
I'll
get
give them a call
and email me
later,
and I can get that answer out to everybody as well.
Right, because I'm always calling, but I didn't know because when Chris was talking about Swan and Dolphin being at Walt Disney World and he was giving me the same benefits, that got me the impression saying that I'm wondering if they're going to offer Disney Cruise Line. Right. I know that Disney Cruise Line Mears bus comes and gets guests at Disney World resorts, hotels, right? Because they're operated, even though it's by Mears, you have to pay extra for that. But I didn't know Swan and Dolphin was part of their package. Thanks.
Yeah, and they've discontinued Magical Express now.
Right.
They discontinued that about a year ago, so it's now through Sunshine Flyer, which is operated by Mears.
Right.
So they do offer transportation to and from the Hyatt at the Orlando International Airport, as well as some of the surrounding hotels in that area. I have a client actually traveling in February who's utilizing that transportation option. It's $90 per person round trip.
Is this what mirrors the bus transportation?
I'm not sure who Disney Cruise Line is using, but I would believe so.
Yeah, I know Disney Cruise Line does use mirrors, and the buses say Disney Cruise Line operated by mirrors. Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that's the shuttle service from those surrounding airport hotels and the Hyatt, and directly from Orlando International.
Okay.
So, but good question, Chris. If you could get back to me on that, I will get an answer out to everybody. All right. Thank you, Brandon. Chantelle, do you have an answer on that?
Yeah. So I just did a quick Google search.
Oh, perfect.
And you can, Disney Cruise still does transportation. There is a fee for it, so double check. But it will pick you up at the Disney Resorts Collections Hotel. And when you click on the link, I can put this link in the chat, but when you click
that'd be great,
link,
Chantelle.
Swan Dolphin Reserve is listed.
Oh,
so
perfect.
I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat for everybody. This is part of, for those of you on the phone, there is a Plan Disney website, which has so much knowledge about, things to do around Disney. So this link is for Plan Disney, but you'll be able to see it, and I'll put it in the chat.
Perfect. Then Disney Cruise Line would be able to offer that transportation option for your clients if you opt into the transportation when you are booking your client's Disney Cruise Line vacation, in addition to their Walt Disney World vacation. So great question, Brandon. Thank you for that information as well, Chantelle. Next question comes from Jackie Mathys. Jackie, go ahead.
Hi, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for all the presenters. That was great information. My question is, are all the swimming pools open all year long, or are there certain seasons that they are closed?
Yeah, so Florida is pretty warm all year round, and I can speak for World Center, but I think this will probably be the same for the other three or the other two hoteliers on the phone. Our pools are heated to 86 degrees all year round. Now that sounds warm, but when the temperatures do drop down, it's not as warm as you think. But yes, the pools are open all year round. Certain times of the year they'll be closed and opened throughout the day, just due to inclement weather, lightning in the area. So the pools will have to be closed and then reopened. But yes, 365 days a year, the pools are open, with the exception of inclement weather and cold temps. They will probably close the pools down.
Thank you.
Which is wonderful for us who live in South Dakota and come down to Florida when it's negative 20 out. So. All right. Next question comes from Susan Moody. Susan, go ahead.
Hi there. This question is in respect to the Marriott World Center property and the water park areas. I'm curious to know, is there age limitation areas for the children?
So there's not age limitation for the children. It's a height limitation. Okay. So we do have the kids splash zone. That's really for our little explorers. The water slides in general, so specifically the larger water slides, do require you to be 48 inches in height. And that would be barefoot. So not with a like a swim shoe on, it would be barefoot. So 48 inches tall to ride on the water slide. Lazy River does not have any age restriction or height restriction. If you are a small child, we do offer life jackets at the Lazy River, so you can put a life jacket on the child. And we also have tubes in that area.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
All right, perfect. Are there any other questions, guys, before we get to the raffle about Orlando or the Marriott properties there? Deborah, I saw you raise your hand in the video. Go ahead. Let me ask you to unmute. Go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Sorry, thank you. I couldn't find the raise hand icon.
That's okay. I saw you.
Yeah, thank you. I am wondering about special needs. So not just, littles, but people who might be in walkers or assisted walking, wheelchairs, participating in things like the water parks, etc. And how are some of those special needs accommodated?
Absolutely.
And that could be for any of the parks, but yeah.
I'll speak specifically for World Center. So in 2021, our falls pool, we took our falls pool down and did a complete renovation of it. And we did that while we were building the water park. And during that time frame, we had the opportunity to bring it back up to like ADA compliancy because things change over time. So our falls pool and River Falls Water Park are ADA compliant. There is a large ramp that has handles on both sides into the falls pool. So if you did need like assistance to get into the pool, like from a walker's perspective, you could utilize that. All of our pools have the chairlift to get into the pools or out of the pools. Yes, 100%. And all of our hotel Marriott properties are going to be ADA compliant across the board, whether that's accessibility, whether that's a visual, whatever it might be. We are all ADA compliant.
On behalf of Orlando, I'm sending a link in the chat right now. We have a full page on this on our website to assist planners and travel planners that are bringing guests. And I know every one of the theme parks also have special programs that you can check with guest services, but it's all online at each of the theme park websites as well.
And guys, to speak to that note, there are some great trainings out there. Special needs at sea.com does give you a special needs training certification. I will put the link to that in the chat. And then there's also one from the called the Certified Autism Training or Travel Professional Training that I am currently doing. I will be doing a joint training with Nikki Dowd from Team Empire on October 30th about that training. That is a big certification from the IBCCES to get. It is an international certification. It does cost money to get. It costs $150 initially and then $99 every 2 years to renew. But that is a very good certification to get because there are so many people who are on the autism spectrum that you're going to interact with and that want to travel. I mean, the numbers are just staggering from what I have seen so far in my training. And so Nikki Dowd and I are going to be doing a training again on October 30th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll be posting that. I'll promote it a lot better than I did this one. It got a little crazy this weekend here. So, but yeah, so that is another certification that you can get if you want to be a special needs certified travel planner, travel agent, and I would love to share that knowledge with you guys as well. Deborah, go ahead.
No, that makes me really happy to hear because my background as a life coach has been working with special needs families for the last 20 years. And oh my God, they don't go anywhere because how do you do that with special needs kids, right? I mean, right. It just gets overwhelming. So plus the fact that, between all the money they spend on their care and then trying to afford a vacation on top of all of that, oh my God. So yeah, that makes me happy. Please make sure I get that information because I want to definitely specialize in that.
Yes, we will be.
Special quiet rooms that you can take your,
Special quiet rooms, the diets. Oh my God, the sensory issues.
The sensory issues.
We could just keep going. So yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Are there any other questions? If there are, please raise your hand in the chat, guys, or in the participants list. And then we will get to the raffle. right now. Q&A going once, going twice. All right, guys, so it is now time for the raffle. So while everybody is talking about what they will be giving away, we're going to go ahead and start with Laura for her Visit Orlando package. And then we'll go to Chris, and then Chantelle, and then Sara to talk about what they will be giving away. And then we will have the raffle while I'm going through who is still here. Again, the terms of the raffle, guys, you must be an active Archer agent at the time of redemption of your travel prize. If you win that from Chris, Chantelle, or Sara, I will be checking that with your platinum leader or with your mentor when you travel. So you need to let me know what your travel dates are. If you are not an active agent at that time, the trip will be invalid. Okay. We are following Archer's rules on that. All winners will need to email me directly, and I will put my email address into the chat. As soon as you win, and then I will be forwarding this information to the sales managers. So that they can get in touch with you directly for shipping and mailing information. So we are going to be doing a wheel of names to make this fair. I will show you how it is set up here momentarily, as soon as everybody is done talking about what they're giving away. So Laura, go ahead.
Mine is simple because I don't work in a hotel. I don't have hotel rooms to give. However, I have a really cool Orlando swag bag that will include fun things, not little things like charcuterie boards and cups and just really cool stuff. So I will be sending an Orlando swag bag.
Hi, everybody. And we will be contributing a 2-night stay certificate for your choice of the Walt Disney World Swan or Dolphin.
Thank you. We also will be doing a 2-night stay for Orlando World Center Marriott.
And last but not least, we're going to be doing a 2-night stay as well here at the Marriott Village. So you got 3 hotels and a swag bag.
Awesome.
Get ready to travel.
There you go. And Chris, Chantelle, and Sara, are your resort fees going to be included in that? That was a question we had a couple of months ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going through everything here. Give me just one more minute, guys. Okay, let me take out who is not here, and then I will show the wheel of names. Oh, gosh. I hate it when it spins automatically on me when I'm trying to do something. Okay, and again, you guys are responsible for the cost of your own travel. If you are interested in staying at the resorts for additional time, you must complete the Marriott Fantastic training. I will post that link to get started in the description of the video today. So you will go to my YouTube channel, and I will also post that link into the chat after we are done with the raffle itself. And then I will post the link to how to sign up for the Marriott Fantastic training. And again, if you are staying at a Marriott property, you must be a member of CLIA, the Cruise Line International Association. So you must have a membership with CLIA. Okay, that is verified at Marriott properties. To become a member, you just sign up with CLIA directly. You use Archer's IATA number. The cost is normally $129 per year. but Archer gets a $50 discount because we are a premier agency, just one of 30 in the world. So your cost is only $79 for the year. Registrations for 2024 are closed at this time. You will need to wait until November, right around mid-November, to register for 2025. So your membership will be good from January 1st through December 31st of 2025. You can find more information about CLIA in the Travel Cafe under Suppliers and then USA Suppliers if you are a US agent. If you are an international agent, you can check under the international suppliers for your country and see if you are eligible for a CLIA membership. I believe you are, or contact your local Archer office, or just call Archer in La Crescenta directly, or email Jose. Okay, guys, are you ready for the drawing? All right, I see people clapping, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Laura, if you could just go ahead and stop sharing for me.
I'm not sharing.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Can you guys all see the wheel of names?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I love this. It's a free program. It's just wheelofnames.com. So, okay, so right now it is in alphabetical order. I am going to shuffle this 5 times. There's shuffle 1. There's shuffle 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5, guys. Okay. So the first prize that we are going to give away is the swag bag from Visit Orlando with Laura. So everybody, good luck. And here we go.
Drum roll.
You
know, everybody doesn't want to win this because they want to win the hotel stays.
Congratulations, Carol Jamieson.
Yay, Carol.
Carol, you have just won the swag bag from Visit Orlando.
Yay, Carol.
Okay, so I have that written down. Let me remove Carol from the wheel to make it fair. So Carol is off the wheel. The next one, we are going to go ahead and give away. Sara, how about you?
Do it.
All right, so this is for the 2-night stay at the Marriott Village Orlando. So everybody, good luck. Thank you, whoever is doing that for me. Simone Robinson, are you still here? I believe you are because I still saw 28 people.
Can't wait to see you, Simone.
Okay, congratulations, Simone. You have just won the 2-night stay with all resort fees at the Marriott Village Orlando. Congratulations. Chantelle, we're going to go ahead and give away the stay at the Marriott Orlando World Center.
Let's do it.
So here we go, guys. I love it, guys. I love it. Shari Kaye. Shari, congratulations. You have just won the Marriott Orlando World Center.
Woo!
Woohoo! I also hear wheel. I know you're saying wheel of names, but I hear wheel of shame. So I'm like, woohoo! Wheel of shame! Woohoo!
All right. And finally, Chris, for the Swan Reserve or Dolphin 2-night stay with all resort fees at Walt Disney World. And
yeah,
remember,
it'll be
guys,
for the Swan or the Dolphin, just to let you. It'll be for the Swan or the Dolphin.
Oh, just Swan and Dolphin, not the Reserve?
Yes. Yes, correct.
All right. Sorry about that. the Swan and Dolphin. And remember, this is a big one, guys, because you can also couple this with your tickets to Walt Disney World, where you can, with your CLIA membership, you can get a discounted 2 to 10 day park to park ticket with Park Hopper, or a complimentary 1 day ticket with Park Hopper privileges with your CLIA membership as well. So this is another big one here. So let's go ahead and spin it. And the winner of the Swan and Dolphin stay is Jackie Mathys. Congratulations, Jackie. And just to let you guys know this, since I was hosting this webinar, I did remove myself from the raffle. So since I was the trainer in this, so I did do that to make it fair. So I did not want any favoritism here. So I would like to thank everybody for being here, especially our wonderful presenters here. Thank you guys for taking some time out of your day. I apologize for this running long. But thank you all very much for the wonderful information. Chris from the Swan, Dolphin, and Swan Reserve Resort at Epcot Center, Chantelle from the Marriott Orlando World Center, Sara Garay from the Marriott Village Orlando, and Laura from Visit Orlando. Guys, I will be putting my email address and my YouTube link into the chat box here momentarily. Winners, please email me as soon as possible so that I can get your information. I need your names, your email address, your mentor's name. If you know who your platinum is, I need their name as well. And your agent ID, please. And then I will be passing all of this information on to our wonderful presenters, and they will be getting in touch with you. I will also be putting my YouTube address into the chat as well. So again, my name is Mark Krebs. I'm a gold qualified consultant with Team Sunset, part of Team Empire, Team World Explorer, and Team Rising Tide. Thank you guys very, very much for being here today on this wonderful supplier training for Marriott Orlando properties and from Visit Orlando. I wish you guys the very best today. Happy selling, and have a wonderful rest of your week, guys. Thank you all very much.